Hey guys, Michael here, otherwise known as the Rice Pirate. I am the Director of Education at optionsplayers.com. Wanted to get a video introduction of the course that we offer through Options Players. It's a basic training course. Some of you have known it as the Green Goose course, but it's actually a basic training course that talks a lot about money management. It talks a lot about systems development, and how you actually work with the system, especially the Green Goose. And we've got another session coming up in a couple of weeks. We're going to start our fourth training group on May 7th, and we have a basic syllabus here. Starting on the 7th, we go through some money management concepts. In fact, we do that every week. The next week, we talk about advanced options, the Greeks, and what they mean to the P&L. Bullish and bearish option strategies, so calls, puts, debit, credit spreads. Sideways option strategies. Options adjustments, that's something that's near and dear to my heart, which is really about how to reduce risk and enhance profit. And we finish up with what the heck are we going to do with all the money that we're making, which is the long-term option strategies, married puts, covered calls, and dynamic collars. Concurrent to all of this material, attendees watch over my shoulder as I trade the Green Goose system. And essentially where that comes from is it comes from rules-based trading, which is a system. A system or rules-based trading converts a pattern into a set of rules for entry, exit of the markets. It backtests those rules vigorously and forward tests them if needed before any real trading happens. And it follows these rules to the letter, knowing that this is the only way to replicate the on-screen results. So the Green Goose system was developed, or I developed this prior to the first course back in November, and have really refined this. And all of the Options Players members watch what I do, looking over my shoulder as I trade this. I provide every trade every day, and some of you have seen or have linked into the Google Docs spreadsheet that I post on a daily basis, especially for the third course here. But just wanted to give you the results of the first two courses as well as the third one. So course one ran from November 26th to January 12th. We used the underlying of SPY, and we traded with 20% of our capital. So we established a $5,000 account, and the first trade was 20% of that. Okay. The total number of winners over the course of those 6 weeks, we had Christmas in there as well, so it was about close to 7 weeks. We had 19 winners, 8 losers, 2 break even, for a total number of trades of 29. At the end of that first course, the account value was $10,685, so we more than doubled it. Total ROI on the risk that we had put out was 520%. Course 2 did not do as well. We actually went through some real tough periods, but in the end, it actually didn't do that poorly. We used underlying, again, SPY, mono trade for 20% of capital. Total number of winners was 21. We had a few more losers at 11. We didn't actually do any break-evens, so the total number of trades was 32. So we're running at a good 65-70% success rate. But we did have some losers in there. So the account value at the end of the course was $8,390, so just about 70%. Total ROI on the risk was 354.64%. So during that second course, we noticed a few things that kind of led us to change tacts a little bit and use IWM. So course 3, we're almost finished with it. We're 5 weeks into it. We've got another week to go, another 3 trades to go, but it has just been doing absolutely outstanding if any of you have seen this. So we're using IWM. We have reduced the amount of capital per trade of 15%. And there's a reason we did that is because there tends to be a little bit more volatility, but the volatility has really worked in our favor this time. So we've got a total number of winners of 22 and 3 losers, so that's a huge success rate. We've got 3 trades remaining, but we have tripled that account by using 15% of the capital. The total risk total ROI on risk of 641%. It's absolutely outstanding. So this is the Google Doc, and I do post these results on a weekly basis. Just move this a little bit. And you can see what those results are. I mean, it's just outstanding. The greens are successes, the reds are losses, and you can see we've had a couple of big losses. 37% loss here, 15%, 13%. It kind of fits within the norm, but we've had a lot of just chipping away. One big winner right at the beginning, but chipping away at 20 to 40%, sometimes 9%. But ultimately, what that does, that gets us to a very, very nice return. And these trades are every day, okay? So what I do during the course is I review that system, and the rules are revealed layer by layer, week by week. The attendees paper trade this, but by the time the course is finished, they've seen us grind through this thing. They've seen the losses, the wins, how we deal with losses to actually make them winners, and course attendees get a really good idea of what it takes to trade a system on a categorical basis. And this is obviously all parallel to learning really a lot of the core basics of option strategies, as well as adding in some of the complex strategies that can help you to lock in profits and reduce your risk. So we're really excited about this course. It's really panning out to be just a wonderful way to teach you guys how to fish rather than just give you fish. So I'd encourage you to express some interest to Steve. Again, we're going to be starting on May 7th. Which is Friday. We do this at 8:30 p.m. because we want to do this after market hours, after the week is done, and we can really dig into the market and take a look at what's been going on. So if you're interested, please email steve@optionsplayers.com to register or pre-register, and we'll get this thing going in a couple of weeks. Thanks. Bye.